Well, hello. Hello, my loves. Hello. Feel like I need more light. Yes. I have been in meditation. it looks it looks like I spent the whole day. I was up and around, and now I'm back in. It's the end of the evening, so I'm back in sweats. Oh my god, that's funny. Um, so, folks, um, the feeling I'm having right now is that we are basically in World War III right now. We are right now in World War III. And the reason I say that is because we have British missiles and US missiles firing on Russia. So this feels to me like we are already in World War III. When I put myself in North Korea's shoes, I feel a sense of loyalty. I want to show my loyalty to my friend. I want to be an honorable friend. I want to be an honorable friend. As Kim Jong Un, or whoever that is. It's more the feeling of North Korea is a sense of loyalty and duty to back their friend, which means deploying weapons and possibly even nuclear weapons at certain areas. And so we find, excuse me, we find ourselves dangerously close to nuclear war because of this feeling I'm getting from North Korea, like I have to stand and support my friend. As Putin, I feel increasingly frightened. I feel cornered. I feel like I could be increasing my assassinations because it is a very tense feeling with Putin, around Putin, that you could hear a twig break. This kind of reactionary, it's very because of this firing of the missiles. And so for that reason, he may, this is somebody who was playing chicken for a long time. Well, if you do this, I'm going to do that. Well, you do this, I'm going to do that. And so now it's a situation where the West has called his bluff. Okay, so what you going to do about it? What you going to do? Okay, we're waiting. What you going to do about it? And this is a very dangerous situation. This is a very tense situation. And Putin honestly doesn't know what to do because there's no way to save face. And he's got his friends in North Korea offering to stand and support him by even going down and dying with him and launching nuclear weapons. I mean, this is the insanity of the energy I find myself in. And he is sitting and absorbing this. This is what it has come to. And there are people that want to de-escalate this. The problem with the people, there are the doves and the hawks. And a lot of the doves are former Democrats, like Robert Kennedy Jr., Tulsi Gabbard, Musk, and Trump were all former Democrats. So the joke is that the Democrats won, right? But it's this idea that a lot of people are trying to de-escalate. But the problem with the doves right now is that the doves are compromised. So it's interesting as a remote viewer to look at it because you go over to the people that want to end the trade wars, and they will tell you that the Democrats are warmongers. And then you go over to the Democrats, and the Democrats will say, well, we're not warmongers. They're compromised. And they're selling U.S. secrets off to the Russians, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You're owned by by defense contracts and war profiteers and arms dealers. Arms dealers own the Democrats out of California, right? But they also own the Republicans, right? So, but now we're in this situation where all of that tension has come to a tipping point, and there has to be a way to come out of it. So I thought I would do the empath's prayer and take a look. And if you could like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it, because I would like to see if we're in World War III or if there's a way we can get out of this. Okay. Oh, yes, a bell might be a nice idea. Yes, thank you. Like, share, subscribe. It's a good thing. Okay. I want to call on white light protection for myself and this community as we ask permission from Spirit to access the Akashic records. We call on our spirit guides and our good angels to be with us. Please give us the clarity and the wisdom that is needed to empower all of us on our journeys to make the best decisions for ourselves, our families, the planet, the people we love, but also to help those that we may have strife with. And together collectively, as a community, we say, Amen. So let's just see. I'm going to do a 4-card split. How are we close to? Is the war going to escalate in the next couple of months? Or, let's just look at the situation. We'll look at Putin's situation over the next couple of weeks. From the perspective of Putin. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think that it's not entirely an act, and that Putin really believes that he's some kind of messianic prophet. If he were anybody, in history, he would be, God, I can't remember that Russian, who was the Russian, he was a Russian serf, who was thought of as a type of guru to the court. It was a Russian, I can't remember. I don't even know how I would search for that. But the point is that Rasputin. Thank you, Spirit. It's late. if I would say that this is the reincarnation of anybody, I would say that Putin is the reincarnation of Rasputin, in the sense that Rasputin had almost like messianic delusions, I think, and was a guru, a kind of guru to Tsar Nicholas II's wife and family. And I think he was originally came out as a serf, and then Rasputin worked his way up the top. But you get the impression that, first off, I'll show you the cards. It's only 4 cards. The first is the 7 of Wands. So as I see myself, I am the person who is defending my land from the invaders. So again, when you put yourself in Putin's shoes, he sees the West coming in, he sees the bombs coming in, they're coming, and he is defending himself with the 7 of Wands. And not surprisingly, his opposition, how would his opposition present? As, of course, the Knight of Wands, who is the war knight, who plows forward into the battlefield. And so again, let's take a perspective. Putin is defending his territory against multiple attacks with the 7 of Wands, and his opposition is coming at him as the Knight of Wands attacking. His hope is and fear is that what he is constructing, what he's constructing. So what he's constructing is, he wanted to take Crimea, the Donbass, right? The 3 of Pentacles is a construction. And it could be that he really thought that he was going to get a peace treaty where he would be given what was fair, because he is saying here it was not fair, that they took too much, that we were entitled to some of this, that it was really Russia, that after everything became like partitioned, after everything broke apart, the USSR, that it wasn't fair what happened. So that is what he's saying. He's taking back what we built, this nuclear power plant. We built this fort. We gave you these icons for these churches, and we're going to take that too. So it's this feeling that we are only defending that which is ours, and that he is being attacked. And then the other aspect is that it's a type of contract. So 3 of Pentacles is you're building something. You're trying to construct something. And in this case, I think he is trying to justify his actions, but defend himself, and possibly trying to get some kind of a peace deal going on, I would think. And then the final outcome, why I said that he was like a Rasputin, was that the final outcome for him was the Hierophant. If this man went into hiding, if he goes missing, he's hiding in the church as a simple monk. That's where you will find him. Because he saw himself as the great deliverer. He was going to spread the great church to the 4 corners of the earth. If he has to escape and hide, it's going to be in the bowels of the ancient church. And that means putting on a robe, disappearing, and he's just another cleric, just another monk. And so the last place people would think to look is a hermitage somewhere where people are picking grapes. He has the star over him. He feels that he, just as like they built Trump when Trump got nicked in the ear, that he was messianic, that it was the will of God, that God saved his life. They made a story from it. So too, he has the star over him. The sword of truth, Michael, of course, is with Ukraine. So they're very determined to get him out. Regarding his peace initiative, cloudy and confused. You don't know what you want, and your peace initiative made no sense. The final outcome for him, a new partnership in the West. He's holding out hope that he has a new partnership in the West, probably because of Trump, which means he has to hold off on retaliation. If he retaliates, then he's going to blow his future partnerships. And so he is being advised to hold off with an aggressive response until the new administration can come in. So it's as if they're saying he's being provoked into World War III, and he's being advised not to respond because a new administration is coming in and things are going to change. All right, I'm going to take a quick look now at Joe Biden to see how Joe Biden is doing. A new beginning awaits Joe Biden. The card of the pilgrim, springtime. There it is. That's the treaty. Hopes and fears, 10 of swords, the devastation. Final outcome, 6 of swords, smooth waters lay ahead. He would like to see, it would be great if they came to the table before he leaves, but that's unlikely, he's saying. It's like he left a big mess. He said, I left a big mess for Trump. It's like he intentionally left a mess. It's almost like he did it intentionally. It's kind of a tit for tat. You gave me a mess, now I give you a mess. Sober decision. His opposition, justice, and over the issue of the treaty, hopes and fears, devastation, the tower, etc. And the final outcome, he moves on. I want to just see if the West is going to win or if Putin's going to leave, and then that'll be it. What's going to happen with the war? There it is, the peace treaty. The opposition, transformation. Pentacles. Poverty. I'm worried the United States will abandon the Ukraine if, because I don't like these cards totally. There is a real concern here that, you've got this stress here over a peace treaty, and then the opposition, 10 of swords. The other thing is a new beginning of the business and then Knight of Cups, but poverty. I feel as if I'm concerned that Ukraine could be abandoned. We'll have to see. Right now, though, I just feel the situation is very, very tense. I feel that we could see possible assassinations happening. That was the other thing I wanted to mention, that we could see, because Putin is so paranoid, assassination attempts. We could, this kind of, feeling a twig could break, this kind of tension As I mentioned, makes people very reactionary. I fear that Zelensky also, he needs to protect himself quite a bit right now because of this tension. Um, I feel that North Korea feels a sense of loyalty to Russia to the point of doing something erratic. Um, I think that Britain wants to move more aggressively than the United States does because of concerns about behavior they're seeing in that part of the world. All right. I want to thank you for listening to this remote and the tarot. Be sure and share, like, subscribe. If you're trying to get in for a reading with me, you can see the information below. Be kind to all so that all will be kind to you too. God bless. Peace out. And we'll see you next time. Bye.